Eden, are there things you've never done in high school?
Yeah, I borrowed this library book in 9th grade and literally never returned it.
Eden, you have to get that back in so you can graduate.
I know. So bad. But what about you?
I never opened my locker.
Never?
Nope.
I don't even know where mine is.
I also never got ISS.
Well, you're a good kid. You know, I've never had school lunch.
What?
Yeah. But we should try some of these things out. Let's go.
So I've actually never opened up my locker. I think I have the combination.
Anna, that's literally not even your locker. Yeah, let's go. Okay guys, so basically I've had this book for 4 years and I didn't read a single page in it, but we're gonna put it back because I want to graduate.
We have to go to the ISS room next.
Where even is that?
Okay, in-school suspension, here we go. Yes, I can do this. I need to get... no, I can't do this. This isn't really something you need to do in your high school career.
Why is this line so long? Bon appetit. This week on BGTV, Grace will introduce us to 2 talented student athletes.
Sammy will highlight our wonderful cafeteria staff.
And Aiden will take us to meet an incredibly well-rounded wizard.
I'm Anna.
And I'm Eden.
And you're watching BGTV.
You're falling behind.
Wolf.com!
Ryan, we're
This
doing
is how
a
you build a
dance.
business.
We're doing a
This is
dance.
how you make it in this country.
You got creed.
You jump in front of them.
You make it so hard to love you sometimes.
Still behind.
Both of these, I said I didn't want to be on the internet.
Go, 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 go!
Lacrosse is the oldest team sport in America, and Washingtonville is lucky to have so many students who appreciate and play the sport.
Grace had the opportunity to chat with some of our lacrosse players who just hit a big milestone.
Let's go hear about it.
Hey Wizards, I was able to speak with 2 of our student athletes here at Washingtonville High School who just hit 2 career milestones. Let's see what they have to say. 100 chalk markers. 200. My name is Sophia Zupanzik. I'm a junior midfielder and I just hit my 100th career goal.
I'm Julie Seawald. I'm a junior goalie and I just hit my 200th career save.
Thinking back on your time as a lacrosse player, what has been your most memorable moment? So my most memorable moment would probably be our 8th grade season. It was my first year in varsity and it was the first year in program history that our team went to sections.
I think that mine was super recently. We were playing a game against Roundout and I think that we played really well that game. I fell and made a really crazy save, so I think that was really great.
Can you think of a setback you've had and how you've overcome it? So the biggest setback I think I've had in my varsity career was probably when I hurt my ribs last season and I was out for some of our most challenging games, and it was just really hard to have to sit on the sideline and not be able to play and watch my team work really hard and not be able to be a part of that?
Yeah, mine is really similar. Last year I also tore my hamstring and wasn't able to, be on the field with the players and help the defense out. Like, a big part of my game is communication, and I wasn't able to help them on the field.
I bet you have received a lot of good advice throughout your years as an athlete. What has been the piece of advice you have cherished the most? Probably the most important piece of advice that I still think back to and use today is not to let my little mistakes affect me for the rest of the game, and just to have a next play mindset where you never stop until the game's over and the next play is more important than what happened last.
Yeah, mine came from my trainer who used to coach at Minnesink. I used to really struggle with knowing my self-worth and knowing when to pick myself up again after I made a mistake. He just told me to know my worth and just respect myself.
Congratulations, Sophia and Julia, on these huge career milestones. Good luck with the rest of your season.
And now, Andrew will update us on all things Wizard sports.
What's up, Wizards? Welcome back to Sideline Stories. The boys varsity baseball team bounced back this week after a loss against Burke. They won their last 2 games, with the first win coming against Goshen, winning 12-4, and the second win coming against Valley Central, winning 11-2. Good job, boys, and continue good work. Our girls varsity softball team has unfortunately lost their last 2 games versus Goshen and Valley Central. Against Goshen, the final score was a very close 5-4, and against Valley Central, they lost 18-6. Good luck with the rest of your season, girls. The boys varsity tennis team adds 3 more wins to their unstoppable win streak, advancing their record to 9-0. These boys are absolutely plowing through Section 9 right now, and it doesn't look like they're going to stop anytime soon. These 3 wins came against Warwick 5-2, Kingston 6-1, and Minnesink 5-2. Great job, boys. The girls' flag football team took an unfortunate loss this week versus Minnesink, ending a 3-game win streak. The final score of the game was 24-0. Let's hope they can get back on track. Congratulations to Sophia Rivera, Vanessa Coleman, Molly Medford, and Callie Sansone for competing in the OCIAA Girls Golf Division Tournament on Monday. They played against 6 other schools and finished with a final score of 199 strokes, enough to beat Middletown. Great job, girls. Our girls varsity lacrosse team is on fire recently, winning their last 2 games against Newburgh and Wallkill. Against Newburgh, they won 12-2, and against Wallkill, they absolutely blew them out, winning 19-0. What an absolutely great win for the girls. Continue the good work. Our boys varsity lacrosse team has unfortunately lost their last 2 games versus Monroe and Newburgh. Against Monroe, they lost 11-2, and against Newburgh, they took a very close loss, 11-10. Good luck with the rest of your season, boys. That's going to do it for this week's episode of Sideline Stories. Continue to show up and support our teams. I'm Andrew Kuliani, and I'll see you next time.
There will be an art show from 6 to 8 p.m. Friday, May 9th, and 12 to 3 p.m. Saturday, May 10th. All students and families are welcome to attend.
The talent show will be held in the auditorium on May 6th. All are welcome. Come to support the senior class.
We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Thank you, thank you.
Who are you thinking? There's no one out in the audience.
Guys, this is exactly what's gonna happen if no one comes to our talent show on May 6th. It starts at 6 p.m. All of these wonderful, talented individuals, your friends, your peers, maybe even some of your teachers will be there. Everybody, just show up, Come support. It's our last ever talent show as seniors, all right? 6 p.m. Be there at B Square.
So, how was your first time having school lunch?
It was actually so delicious, and we have our amazing cafeteria staff to thank for it.
Sammy will get us a closer look to all they do.
And I see a lot of kids during the summer, and that's always nice. I would say hi, and they're like, "Oh, there's the lunch lady." And I was like, "Oh, we went to the fireworks." And one of the girls turns around and she's with a bunch of other girls, and she goes, "Look, there's the lunch lady. Hi!" And I was like, "Oh, hi." And they all.
I love my job. It's busy. I mean, on delivery days, I walk in here at 5 o'clock and you're going all day long.
You get to like have a little chat with them, you get to know like what their little favorite snacks are, the little treats, so that's kind of fun.
If us being food service workers, if we're not here for the kids, then what are we here for? I mean, like, because you have to have the interest of seeing the kids, watch them grow and all that.
Well, what a lot of people don't realize is the school meal program is kind of like its own entity. We all work for the school district, but we don't use school tax dollars. We have to generate our own income. We have to pay our own salaries. We have to buy our own food. So we're not part of the school's budget per se. We have our own. Now, because we're self-funded, one of our big things we have to watch is waste that we can control. So we don't want to cook so many extra pizzas that now we're going to throw them away.
And then also like the jumbos factor in too. There might be enough, everyone just does like a normal basic lunch, but when we're factoring in jumbos, it's not a consistent just outcome really, so.
Yes, you don't want to overcook at all. So that's why if you see us, we're out there, we're counting, we're trying to make sure we have everything. And then it's a lot of keeping track of things.
Right, because you can't, you have a budget. You can't just make an abundance and then, you have to still stay within a budget thing. And you don't want to have like so much food left over.
Every school tries their best. I have been to a lot of schools. I think we serve some of the best food around.
I mean, our cold cuts are boar's head. I mean, so that's good quality.
I know everybody in this school eats Chinese food at home. They have takeout. It's the same stuff. That food that we bring in is actually made from a company. When I first started dealing with them, the biggest problem was no one in the place spoke English. It's authentic food.
Everything is very good. I mean, Mr. Gelman goes above and beyond of ordering things.
And the pasta sauce is made from scratch. It's made here. My cooks and I have been tweaking that stuff for years. I'm not going to open a can and give you a can of spaghetti sauce. But people say, oh, it's at school, it can't be good. It is good.
I mean, we get a lot of jumbos too, so I mean, our food can't be that bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The quality has to be pretty good if all these kids are getting jumbos, especially for like French toast day, pizza day. We have so many jumbos.
Don't be afraid to try it. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? You don't like it? What if you try it and you love it?
I mean, try it. Like, there might be something that you like that you didn't even know you liked.
Don't be afraid to try something new.
Yeah. So, and eat your vegetables, come on.
So many of our wizards are incredibly brave and talented individuals.
That's so true. We have aviators, EMTs, and even volunteer firefighters.
Molly Meffert is one of those courageous volunteers, and Aiden will give us a closer look into her work.
I've been part of the Washingtonville Fire Department for 8 months now, and I decided to join because I love volunteering and I love helping people and I love hands-on work, and firefighting really marries those 3 things together. And it's a super male-dominated field, and I never saw any women really helping out or showing their representation, so I figured, why not be that person? Also, like, fire trucks are super cool, so it's super fun. In order to become a firefighter, it's a slightly hard process. I had to fill out an application and then it sat on a table in waiting for about a month for the department to decide to bring me in. And after they brought me in, I had to do a physical assessment and I had to do a lot of training in order to even be able to go on calls. And now as a probationary firefighter, I have to take multiple classes. So I have to do exterior firefighting class, which allows me to be throwing ladders and doing fire operations outside of the burning building. And then I have to do an interior class where I do classes on getting certified to be interior, so being on air and doing all the rescue maneuvers you have to do inside a burning building. So managing being a firefighter, being a straight A student, and being the captain of the swimming and the golfing team for school is a lot of work. Honestly, most of the time I don't get home till 10 o'clock at night, and that's just because I have curfew that I have to abide by. But I train 3 days a week, sometimes more, for multiple hours every day. And you know, it's just a lot of hard work. I do my homework late, I do my trainings late. I have to figure it out as I go. As you can see, I'm in my golf uniform. I just go from one thing to the other. Sometimes I don't get dinner till really late at night. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's super rewarding and I love doing it. So being a firefighter is one of the most amazing things you can do. We're hoping to start a program at Washingtonville where you can start at age 12 to 15, and once you turn 16, you can actually become a junior member. I start as a junior member right now, and it's just amazing. I love it so much. You know, 5 years ago, I never thought that I would ever see myself doing firefighting or anything like it, but I made the decision to join, and after I've loved it so much. It's been so life-changing. I've learned so much that now this is where I want to be, you know? It's just a great place to be. If you're interested in joining the Washingtonville Fire Department, go to the nurse and ask for salts. He'll help you out.
Surfing, do surfing. Fight the power.
Did you say fight the power? Fight the power.
And now it's time for the latest episode of Adaptable Danny.
In these next couple of weeks, join me as I travel across the county going on random adventures and challenges with people. And as I do that, I will adapt to every new environment with a new persona. And this, my friends, is Adaptable Danny. Hey Wizards, welcome back to another episode of Adaptable Danny, and for today's episode we're going to be playing the Wizard Games. And in the Wizard Games I have a pack of traditional Korean games, and we're going to go downstairs to see if Wizards can win and compete in the Wizard Games, so let's go. Okay, you're invited to the Wizard Games. Everybody's invited to the Wizard Games. Let's go. Let's do this right now. And now, starting off with Dokji. In Dokji, players must place a tile on the floor facing downward, then attempt to flip the tile over by throwing the other one at it.
Oh, I had it. Oh, wait, let's switch it out. You're gonna be here a while. I'm telling you. Oh, wait, I got an idea. Wait. I want. You see that? I did it.
You gotta put force into it.
I might let you go.
Right on there. Let's go, Marcus.
Nah, Marcus, you're wearing red. They can throw you at the thing. It'll float.
Here we are at Jiggy Chalky. In Jiggy Chalky, you must kick a pom-pom-like object multiple times in the air, and if it drops, then you have to start all over again.
That was 3 times.
Okay, not like that.
Okay. Want me to go, bro? I gotta keep it in the air. Why is this harder than it actually?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Athlete.
Let's go. It's really hard. 1, 2. Wait, you're actually doing so good. Bro, watch that.
And finally, Bisiokji. In Bisiokji, also known as flying stone, you must knock over the stone with another one in hand.
What? You won't go. You gotta focus. Oh, you go. Wait, I gotta be on the other side.
Got this, Jerry.
Thank you guys so much for watching Adaptable Danny, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Later.
Thanks so much for coming along with us this week, Wizards.
See you all next time. This has been BGTV.
You could probably blackmail me with that.
Where are we?